Hi everyone, it's Dr. Joyce here from TeawithMD. It has been a minute since I posted anything on YouTube. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years because the last video I did was when I was still in derm residency in New York. Well, a couple of things have changed since then. I've graduated from derm residency, I've moved back to Northern California, I'm now a mom to a very active and hyper little 15-month-old boy, and I'm a practicing dermatology attending. So I see patients in clinic, I do a mixture of medical and cosmetic derm, and I've been keeping up on my social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok as of last year, and still updating on my blog. I wanted to revive my YouTube channel because there is so much information and misinformation about skincare out there, and I wanted to lend a credible dermatologist voice, sharing science-backed evidence and what I would do for my patients in clinic so that we can get some more accurate information out there. So I really hope that you'll join me on this journey, that you'll DM me and leave comments below and tell me what sorts of topics you want to hear about, and we can enjoy this ride together. So for my first video back, I wanted to tackle a question that I get asked a lot, like a lot, like in 90% of my TikTok videos and Instagram. A lot of people ask me, Dr. Joyce, there are so many different skincare ingredients out there and products. How do I know what order to put all of them on my face? Well, that is a great question and something that I talk about with my patients daily. My patients come in, they bring a whole baggie, a whole plastic baggie filled with all their products, and I sit down with them and I go through each one and we talk through categories. And then I write out, this is what you should do in the morning, and then this is what you should do in the evening, and we come up with a little cheat sheet together. So I want to go through that with you today. The general rule of thumb when putting together a good skincare routine is to go from thinnest consistency all the way to thickest consistency. What does that mean? So you want to start off by washing your face. This could be just a single cleanse, this could be a double cleanse with an oil-based cleanser first and then a water-based cleanser afterwards. Whatever your personal favorite cleanser is, go for it. So that's the first step. Number 1, cleanser. Next, after that, you want to start with your thinnest consistency. So for many people, if you have dry skin or if you want to use a certain active ingredient, you can use a serum. Or something that's even thinner than that would be an essence, which is a bit more watery. So essences or serums are ways that you could deliver an extra active ingredient into your skincare routine, whether that's an active ingredient like niacinamide or azelaic acid or even vitamin C that often comes in a serum. That is where this would go. The other general rule of thumb is you want to put active ingredients closest on your skin so that it can be the first layer, it can penetrate, and it can have the most efficacy. When I say active ingredients, I mean things like medications, like if you're on a retinoid, a prescription retinoid from your dermatologist for acne or anti-aging, if you're on a vitamin C for brightening, if you're on niacinamide, azelaic acid, 𝐞𝐥𝐬𝐞𝐫 acid, tranexamic acid, etc. So if you have a specific medication or specific active ingredient, that goes on first on clean skin. So we talked about essence and serum and actives. Next, after that, you would do your moisturizer if you want to moisturize, and you should moisturize. So you would do your moisturizer, and oftentimes that comes as a gel or a cream or a lotion, whichever is fine. And then after you do your moisturizer step is when you would put on your sunscreen. So of course I'm talking about a morning regimen right now because you don't have to be putting on sunscreen at night. So you would put on your sunscreen, and I can make a whole video about sunscreen, and I will, trust me, don't worry, it's coming. But you want to put on your sunscreen next, and then after that, well, first you want to wait a little bit so that your sunscreen has some time to set, and then you can put on your makeup, and then you can go about your day. So that's a sample morning regimen. For an evening regimen, similarly, you want to remove makeup first, you can do your cleanse, and then after that, you would put on your active medications first or active ingredients. So usually this is where a retinoid or a retinol would fit in, right after you cleanse. After you do that, then you could do your serum or your essence, and then you put on your moisturizer, whether that's in the form of a night cream. Then you can do your eye cream if that's something that you're into. And then basically you can go to sleep after that. That's pretty much it. If you like to do something extra like a mask, whether it's a face mask or whether it's an AHA or a BHA kind of exfoliating extra step, then it depends on the consistency. For example, I like to use an extra exfoliating scrub once a week. And so I put that on after cleaning my skin, and then I'll leave it on for 15 minutes and wash it off. And then after that, I'll continue with my routine with my night cream, eye cream, and then go to bed. So it really depends what the consistency of your product is. When you look at it, there's basically two things that you really want to keep in mind. One, is it an active ingredient? And two, what is the consistency of the product? That's pretty much it. And a skincare routine does not have to be super complex. It can be really, really simple. And I can go over a super basic minimalist skincare routine with you guys if you would like. Stay tuned for my next video, and thanks for joining me. I'm excited to be back, seriously.